1 year ago, in December 2024, we first met officially. Over the past year, we've heard a lot from our players. PvP combat is awesome. Keep it up, make each character unique and good. All those elements are commercialized with good art, sound, and presentation. The atmosphere is also great, but PvE gameplay isn't fun. A year later, December 2025, what exactly has Under One Person become as a game? Let's invite lead planner Fox to answer.
So simply put, the entire PvE can now be considered a standalone game. If you've played PvP in anime-style games, you might find it's just a simple process of constantly leveling up and clearing stages. In other words, when you play this character within PvE, it's a dependable state.
But within PvN, perhaps these forms cannot make players feel good. So, based on these two directions, excitement and evolution, we designed each character's growth. Throughout the entire playthrough, you can select a character starting from their initial state and continuously optimize their experience, evolving them into a final, most fun and most exhilarating form. For every character, you can choose and experience their entire growth journey.
So it's like a character arc that's distinct from PvP. Our PvE characters now provide a truly unique experience, wouldn't you say?
It's almost another game.
What about the story mode? I heard the story mode has changed a lot. Will it be an open world for a more free and immersive experience?
First, a premise. Once the technology is selected, it's very difficult for us to make major changes. Different game directions mean we'll use completely different technologies. However, we've been working hard to add some content within this map that we reasonably explore. We want to start with these small changes. Initially, the game only had one path. We set up a single path. You go from A to B, and that was the end of the road. During this process, we also realized that maybe we could open it up a bit more. And then we discovered, we could have two paths to choose from. But even though ultimately we'll all arrive at our destination, at least throughout this journey, players can have a richer variety of experiences or choices. And now we've also implemented a much grander design. For instance, in an upcoming New Balance update, we've already crafted a very expansive map. Players will then be able to freely explore this map.
PvP has always been a key focus. What changes will there be?
For all PvP games, the two things everyone cares about most are balance and new characters. These are definitely the main focus.
As for balance, we will continuously adjust based on all the data, and we will also adjust based on feedback from past player tests, like if PvP is too difficult or if there are minor flaws when learning or understanding, and if some characters might be harder to pick up. So we will also make some adjustments to enhance their fun.
We designed a new experience for him. All his magical artifacts are stored in his backpack. We designed the gameplay around the backpack's presence and created connections with it. Therefore, players won't simply be using skills with us. They might engage in some tactical thinking and will inevitably be more dynamic or have greater depth.
Secondly, we've also created a great number of characters. These new characters will keep on coming. Each has unique gameplay designed around their IP content or distinct features. They are all unique entities with their own personalities.
Last time I saw a designer with a Miao Dao new weapon system.
China itself has many traditional martial arts traditions, and the 18 types of weapons all have deep roots. So, in our original game, we designed some of these traditional weapons. At the same time, it's contemporary society, and we live in modern cities. We imagine that these Yiren are also human. So in combat, can they also use anything around them to fight?
A pebble by the roadside, or a broom, or an umbrella. Why can't they be weapons? Fang Weihong did the same thing. And then recently, we also greatly expanded our arsenal of weapons.
When it launches, the scale of weapon usage is expected to be more than 3 times what it is currently. We anticipate that the introduction of weapons will greatly diversify everyone's combat experience in PvP battles. At the same time, with the existence of these weapons, we'll also create some new gameplay. Players might discover interesting weapon-based mechanics in various event modes.
Since we're talking about new gameplay, what else is there besides weapons?
Beyond that, our PvE section will also feature content called event gameplay. We've put a lot of thought into these event modes. For example, team battles, which some players are probably anticipating, asking if they can team up with friends to complete a mission. We've also implemented this gameplay, so it's part of our events.
We've also developed some interesting PvP like competitive modes, and we want to try out as many as possible so that future experiences can bring that joy to players.
So following these adjustments, is our core focus going to be PvP or PvE? And how exactly should we now define this game?
Actually, this is how I see our under one person game. From the very beginning,
This game has always been truly unique. Even when we only had PvP initially, everyone knows our PvP mode is one of a kind in this market. Now with PvE added, you might wonder if it's still a fighting game. It still is a fighting game because PvP is a very engaging and crucial gameplay element for us.
For PvE, we mostly hope that after those intense battles, players can take a little break and find experiences where their own efforts lead to improvement. We want them to enjoy more high quality, story-driven gameplay experiences so that players feel this game isn't just about mechanical combat, but also offers a general story experience similar to watching a movie.
we also have these balanced experiences of game growth and joy. These three coexist, forming our complete game experience.
Okay, wait one moment. We have already hit 25 million reservations. We promised to give out Xia-He, but no one has seen her yet. I want to ask Fox, is Xia-He finished?
Done. It's done.
Hello again.
For more updates and discussions, please follow us. The Rubik's Cube anniversary livestream is on December 3rd. We hope to see you all again soon. If you have any questions, leave us a comment and remember to follow our upcoming theme month activities.